This is Tsuyoshi Honko. He'll be working in our sales department starting today. Take care of him.
Nice to meet you all. Oh, sir, you forgot to mention, I'm the CEO's son.
So, anyway, something happened, and he had to come to this branch. If you see him in trouble, help him out.
He had quite the personality. This is what I was thinking as I listened to this morning's meeting. I'm Toru Miura. I work at a branch for an IT company called Refresh Business Systems. I'm 29 and in sales. I was a team leader. Honko was a year younger, and since he was close in age, I was his trainer.
Miura-kun, this is the person I introduced before. Take care of him.
Yes, sir. Honko, nice to meet you. A trainer? I don't need one. I'm very good like the CEO.
Don't say that. He has a lot of experience with sales meetings and he's reliable. Ask him anything.
Honko didn't seem to like the department head's praise of me. He seemed unhappy, but we got to work. Since he had just transferred, he was given mainly secretarial work to do. Honko, I'm sorry. I want you to change something on this paperwork. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the CEO's son. But if we leave it like this... Listen, I came to this branch to be the head of it. I'm not like an average Joe like you. You came to be the branch manager? The department head did say something happened. Would headquarters really appoint someone like him as a branch manager? Do you have something to say? No, I got it. I'll leave you to it, so just ask me if you don't understand anything. I left like he told me to, but I could see him pausing from time to time. He seemed to have a lot of pride as the boss's son, but it didn't look like he was very good at his job.
Toru, I wanted to talk to you about a sales meeting.
This is Manami Wagama. She was my kohai in sales and my 25-year-old girlfriend. That's fine. What's up? Whenever she didn't understand something at work, she always asked me. I was drawn to her ambition, and we got closer as we talked about work. It's been about 6 months. One day, Manami and Honko called me out, and I entered an empty room. What's wrong? You two look weird. Oh, senpai. Actually, Wagama and I are dating. What? I kept my composure and looked at them, but they looked at me pitifully.
Because Honko-kun is more handsome and he's the boss's son, right? It's awesome that he's already set to be the branch manager. As a woman, I want to be with winners like him.
Exactly. I'm sorry I'm a winner. So anyway, I'll take Manami. The two of them laughed as they left. Honko was the CEO's son, but he was still being given mainly secretarial work. Meanwhile, I was average, but our supervisors trusted me and put me in charge of sales. He must have felt inferior in taking Manami, but whatever, actually. In that moment, it was meant to make me feel bad, but I was relieved to be done with her. The next day, I got to work as usual. One difference was that there was an unpleasant noise in the office now. Let's go to a restaurant after work. Of course, I'm Bang.
Aw, you're so cool.
They flirted loudly on purpose so I could hear. I was not envious at all. Actually, her sugary voice made me nauseous. Aren't they embarrassed to be doing that in the office? Meanwhile, my coworkers didn't know how I felt, so they worried about me.
Are you alright, Miura-san?
Huh? Oh, those two?
Of course. I can't believe Wagama-san would go out with Honko. It was so sudden. I was surprised. I'll hear you out if you want.
I'm fine, but I feel like they are unnecessarily worried about me.
Oh yeah, I heard that you might be promoted to manager. That's amazing.
Maybe it was to make me feel better. She brought up a happier topic. Thank you. I'm still young and it's nerve-wracking. It hasn't been decided yet.
No, you're good at your job, so it makes sense. It might be a lot, but good luck.
Thank you. That's nice to hear. I'll work hard. I was grateful for her encouragement, and I got back to work. One weekend, I was out shopping with my little sister Koharu and her best friend Sana Narumi. I did say I was free, but I didn't think they would make me carry their bags.
Oni-chan, over here!
Another one?
Toru-san, I'm sorry. I'll hold something.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. They were both 27. They were beautiful, but work was busy, and there were no men in the office, so they weren't dating.
Thank you, you're so kind. You're carrying all this stuff for us.
This always happens. I'm used to Koharu using me. You two work in the same office, right? Does Koharu bother you at all?
Huh? Bother me?
Koharu is unbelievably bad at Japanese kanji, right? I was always worried about her getting a job. She mixes up the characters for transfer and move, doesn't she? She doesn't send these mistakes to clients, right?
Oni-chan, did you say something?
Nope, nothing at all.
Koharu can be like that. I was worried when I found out she couldn't read certain words. Sana, I learned it, okay? But supporting her with kanji is easy, and actually I admire her proactive personality. Koharu-chan is really good at seizing opportunities. It's really useful at work. This is a talent that I lack, so I don't mind writing little notes in the margins of her paperwork.
You write notes for her. Sana-san seems detail-oriented and good at her job. We had plenty to talk about regarding Koharu and enjoyed our conversation. Yeah, Koharu was scared of ghosts when she was little.
Hey, Oni-chan, don't tell her that.
Koharu was cuter then.
Really? But everyone was like that, so don't worry, Koharu.
I felt like we got closer to each other through this conversation about Koharu. After that, we walked around for about an hour. My legs were getting tired. Are you good now?
One more place.
No way. Koharu found a sign that intrigued her and walked toward it.
What's this? Okahanashi. Sana, what does it say? It says Otogibanashi. It's a festival for children's books.
You can't even read that? Even students can read that. I heard someone make fun of her from behind us and we turned around.
Yeah, I knew you were hurt after breaking up with me, but you're going out with someone this dumb?
Honko, Manami. You found a new girlfriend quick. Also, you too. She's not my girlfriend. She's my sister and that's her friend.
Who are these people?
These people she never met before were saying nasty things, so even Koharu was upset. They're my kohai from my department.
Kohai? That's not how you speak to a senpai.
What? I couldn't see their faces before, but these two are super freaking beautiful. How is this guy with these women? Huh, you both look dumb. Manami's much smarter and better.
What?
Even the way you said that is childish.
Why don't you go back to school if you can't even read this? Bye!
If she could learn it at school, she wouldn't have suffered. The two of them said their piece and left.
How rude! Are they really your kohai?
I'm ashamed, but yes. What's more embarrassing is she's my ex and he's the one that took her from me.
Wait, is that the CEO's son?
Yes, I didn't think I would see them here.
Okay, Oni-chan, quit your job. Starting tomorrow, you're unemployed.
Don't be dumb. How could I do that?
I thought it was a good idea.
Sana, not you too.
Ugh, who is that guy? I want to beat him to a pulp right now.
The two of them were pretty mad. Later, they started calling me from time to time. Each time, they were angrier at Honko. A few days later, Honko and I were at a sales meeting at Lovekoi Gift. Lovekoi Gift was a company that produced photo-related products for women. They were thinking about revamping their e-commerce system entirely. Honko wasn't supposed to come, but... A few days ago, I was talking to the department head about the meeting when Honko came in. Why are you leaving it up to this average Joe? I, as the CEO's son, is a better fit for this meeting.
I wanna say no, but what do you think?
I guess he comes with me. This is how Honko became the representative for Lovekoi Gift's meeting. Honko, this company... Don't say anything. I'll do this on my own. You didn't even have to come. He really doesn't listen. He was supposed to come with me, but he wanted to do it alone. I kept telling him I would run the meeting, but he wouldn't listen. Whatever, it'll be a good wake-up call. Excuse us, today... Wait, what? Why are you two here?
This is the first thing you say? How rude.
It was Koharu and Sana. Koharu was actually a brilliant CEO and Sana was her brilliant secretary. You two are the CEO and secretary for Lovekoi Gift?
Yes. So we suggested this meeting today. We trust Toru-san's company.
This meeting was suggested to me in a worried phone call. The contract was pretty much decided. That's why our supervisor and I agreed to let Honko come.
You're supposed to support him, but you were going to run it?
No. I figured it would be a good place for them to release their frustrations toward Honko. I told them to say whatever they wanted. Miura-san, thank you for today. About the meeting.
Why are you trying to run? We refuse to work with you. I'm sure you don't want to have a meeting with a dumb girl that can't read kanji.
No, that was... If you had told me you were the CEO. If I knew,
Normally, people don't insult people they meet for the first time. That's why this is happening to you. This is not the only thing we're angry about. You insulted our CEO, but I heard you've been mean to Toru-san as well. I heard that woman you were with was Toru-san's girlfriend. You're a terrible person if you're going to take someone's girlfriend just to make them feel bad.
Hey, why didn't you tell me that this was their company? You knew that they would come for me like that, huh? I did, but you tried to take this meeting from me, right? But, as my senpai, you should give me a warning. You didn't listen. You interrupted me and told me not to say anything.
I see. I thought you were rotten, but now that I've met you, you're even worse. I can trust my brother's company, so we'll keep the deal, but... We will be the client, so I will report to your company that you insulted us. We also do not want you to come back to our office.
Wait! If my supervisor hears that, my position!
I don't care. You deserve it.
Ma'am, you too! Please forgive me!
You started this with your rude behavior. Leave Toru-san alone.
Honko tried to gain forgiveness, but he wasn't given any. I threw him out of the office and continued with her meeting/hangout. Senpai! After that, he was yelled at by her supervisor. Even he felt responsible and was chill for a few days. He came toward me with his face pale. Manami, what's wrong with her? Huh? What? What do you mean, what? She keeps making me spend money, and when I say I can't, she goes crazy. If I tell her I'm going to break up with her, she starts sobbing. Why? Oh, it's been about 3 months? Huh, that was longer than I thought. Wagama-san had a unique personality when it came to dating. When we were dating, she always asked me to buy expensive things. It wasn't just once that I struggled financially because of it. She must have switched over to Honko because he was the CEO's son, and she thought he could buy her designer things. I had started dating her when she first came here, so no one knew about her crazy personality. I had been wanting to break up with Wagama-san. I was struggling because she would cry when I talked about breaking up. Thank you. You saved me.
Shut up!
Move!
Just then, Wagama-san came in. I thought she wanted to see Honko, but she pushed him aside. I had a bad feeling.
Manami! I'm talking to him!
Toru, listen. It was a lie that Honko-kun would be branch manager.
You idiot!
I heard from him when he was drunk yesterday, but he was a problem at headquarters. He went to a meeting without telling his supervisor and caused trouble with a client. That's why he was sent here. I can't believe he hid this while he was with me.
Shut up! If I did my work, I could have gone back!
I can't be with you. Do you understand you have no value right now other than being the CEO's son?
Huh? How dare you? That's not true!
Honko had come here because he got in trouble. It was the CEO's last straw.
Toru, wanna go out again? Unlike Honko-kun, you're nice and you spoiled me. And you're being looked at to be department manager.
What? This guy?
I realized how good you are when I dated Honko-kun. I'm sure you missed me, so this is good, right? What do you think?
No.
That was so fast! You always said you liked me.
You're going to ask me for a bunch of designer stuff again. You wore the stuff your exes got you all the time. It's obvious you only see your boyfriend as a wallet. I wanted to break up with you, but you would go crazy. I finally got rid of you and feel great, so I'm not getting back together.
Why? I loved you. Why can't you understand me?
As always, she was trying to get her way by being crazy. But it was work time. The other employees were coming in.
What's wrong, Wagama-san? You're acting crazy. No,
She couldn't force me to do anything with these people here. She bit her lip in frustration. Cut it out. It's almost time for work to start, so go back to your desks.
Wait, what do you mean you be the department manager?
They're talking about it. It's not decided.
Damn it! Why are you doing better than me? You're surrounded by girls, your meetings go well, you're getting promoted. I'm the CEO's son!
If you just sit back calling yourself a winner, nothing will go well for you. You won't succeed just because you work hard, but people who work hard are closer to success than someone who's doing nothing. Honko's face turned red.
It's your fault! You followed me around that day!
Shut up! If you didn't hide the fact you were forced to come here, this wouldn't have happened.
He started blaming Manami, who was already at her desk. I guess I didn't get through to him. The two of them blamed each other. It was pitiful. They were yelled at by her supervisor when they came in. Our supervisor had been receiving reports about Honko. The CEO was furious about it all. 3 months into coming here, Honko was basically demoted.
I'm the CEO's son! Why am I doing all this useless stuff?
He said he could go back if he did his work, but sending him here was definitely a Hail Mary given to a son who kept messing up. If you go to another floor, you can see a sad Honko cleaning or making copies. People didn't like Wagama-san after she so quickly switched boyfriends. Her crazy behavior was also revealed in the fight, so her coworkers shunned her.
No, I was just a little mad.
She tried to cover it up, but no one would listen. She couldn't deal with the work atmosphere and quit no less than a week after the fight. She broke up with Honko right after she was yelled at by her supervisor.
Thank you. You're always helping us out. I'm looking forward to your work.
Thank you. Later, I was promoted because of my work record and behavior. I got closer to Sana and started dating her too.
How nice. I didn't think you two were so hot for each other.
Stop teasing.
Look after us, Koharu-chan.
There are no winners or losers in life. Happiness is different for everyone. I can't decide the value of my own life. But I was promoted, and I have a kind little sister who's a little dumb and a thoughtful girlfriend. I'm unbelievably happy.
What the hell are you playing at?
If you're quitting, do it alone. Honestly, I've always hated you, acting all superior just because we joined at the same time.
Seniority-based promotions, corrupt politics. I've had enough. Maybe I should just move abroad. Seniority-based promotion can go to hell.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Takahashi. You got promoted to section chief at the youngest age ever. Normally, you'd still be on the same level as me.
I appreciate the manager Asari push for me, but it's still not enough. I'm Yuma Takahashi, 26 years old. I'm an AI engineer. This guy here's my junior, Kenta Sato. We joined the company at the same time, but since I have a master's degree, I'm 2 years older than him.
Still, it's only because you hold a patent in AI. That's why you're getting special treatment.
The patent reward money is peanuts, and promotions beyond section chief are completely blocked. How can I be satisfied in this environment? That's why I'm telling you because I trust you. I'm thinking of going independent soon.
Independent? You're gonna throw away the stability of a major corporation?
Soaking in lukewarm water and stagnating isn't what I call stability. What do you say? Wanna come with me? Kenta hesitantly mutters, I'll think about it. Don't tell anyone yet, it's still a secret, I add. He's my right-hand man. We've built a solid trust. I was sure he'd keep his mouth shut, but then...
Yuma, are you out of your mind? If you're going to throw away a full-time job, then we're done.
The secret was out instantly. My office romance partner, Misaki Nakamura, found out. I didn't even need to ask how. Sato was standing right behind her. What the hell are you playing at?
If you're quitting, do it alone. Honestly, I've always hated you, acting all superior just because we joined at the same time.
I'm dating Sato now, so goodbye.
Sato sneers at me with a smug grin. I finally get it. My eyes had been clouded. It is what it is. I always knew convincing stability-obsessed Misaki would be an uphill battle. Honestly, this is refreshing. I begin preparing for my resignation in earnest and inform my direct supervisor, Manager Asari.
I failed to get you the position you wanted. That's my responsibility.
I appreciate everything you've done, Manager. You even went out of your way to negotiate for me. Sorry I couldn't meet expectations.
I'm sure you'll be fine wherever you go. But if you ever need anything, my door's always open.
And with that, I officially left the company and started making plans for my independence.
So, the dark side of USAD is finally exposed. But I barely hear about it in Japanese news.
As I prepare to go independent, I reached out to Emily, an American I met during my master's program. Emily is a business prodigy who skipped grades and came to Japan for cultural exchange. Same old media censorship. It's been known for ages that old school media is infiltrated by foreign interests. Seriously, who's this country even for? Even in national politics, we've got naturalized foreigners running for office. I plan to get to the main topic after some casual chat, but I couldn't hold back my frustrations about Japan's society. The ruling party is silent. Nothing will change unless it's completely dismantled. And the opposition? They're nothing but a nest of spies who couldn't care less about national interests. Japan isn't governed for its own citizens. It's real citizens.
It's the same in America. People are divided, but I think the president is just doing politics for himself. At the very least, he's pushing America first. That alone makes him better than Japan's politicians.
Seniority-based promotions, corrupt politics. I've had enough. Maybe I should just move abroad.
Wait, is that why you called me today? If you're thinking of moving, I wouldn't recommend America for you, Yuma. No telling what could happen.
No, that's not it. This is about business. You're graduating from your master's soon, right? Why don't we team up and make something big?
Aha! So you're finally pulling the trigger on that independence talk. Sure, my business degree will come in handy. So, where are we setting up shop? Japan? America?
Neither. How about Singapore?
Oh, Singapore?
Emily's eyes widened in surprise. It's not as big as America, but it's a major hub in Asia, and its IT industry is thriving. Plus, corporate tax is low, and the government has strong support for startups. Politically, it's stable under single-party dominance, and the security isn't bad either. It's a multilingual country, and while Singlish has its quirks, English is an official language, so we can manage. It's got strong ties to China, but they revised their free trade agreements to protect their own interests. They're not total pushovers. I've had my eye on Singapore for a while. This is a good opportunity. What do you say? You in?
Sound interesting. But what about visas?
I'll use my patents and my accepted paper at AAAI to get an enter pass.
You're serious about this? Okay then. Will you apply for my employment?
Yeah, let's change the world. After that, as planned, I used an immigration lawyer to obtain my enter pass and settled in Saragoon. Today was my first business meeting with Emily after her arrival. Why are we eating at an American diner after coming all the way to Singapore?
Because places like this are rare in Japan. I was craving a taste of home. By the way, why Saragoon? If it's an IT startup, wouldn't Orchard Road or Bugis be the prime locations?
Would you rather pay $4,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment? Here, it's half that.
4,000? That's as bad as America. Maybe worse.
Singapore is a small country. You can get anywhere from anywhere. From Serangoon, I can get downtown in 15 to 20 minutes by MRT.
That makes sense, but a one-bedroom? What about a partner? Didn't you have one?
Oh, I didn't tell you? We broke up. Said I was crazy for leaving a stable job, then hooked up with my junior. As I told her this, Emily's eyes went blank for a second. Then...
Fantastic!
Huh? What is?
Sushi from Japan is great, but America Pizza holds its own. Because, you see, the philosophy of pizza is that even when it fails, it's still delicious. Life is just like pizza. No matter the problems, it's still something to savor.
I had no idea what she meant, but she was probably trying to cheer me up, I guess. So, about business. I'm planning to develop an AI education agent. The information gap keeps widening, and that's because education isn't reaching everyone. A politically neutral AI that gathers and filters factual information is something the world needs.
Great idea! Let's establish it in Singapore first, then expand globally. I'll cover the weak spots in the business model. I'll handle the investors too.
That's my partner for you. I'm counting on you.
Unidentified creature from the AI industry in Japan! Uma!
Oh, Nessie, Bigfoot, Capybara.
Do we really need this introduction every time?
Getting investors to remember your name is important. Even if you're known in the field, to the general public, you're still a nobody.
Fair point, but still.
Hey, Mr. Bigfoot.
Please call me Yuma. After that correction, I began explaining my business model, of course in English. About a year later, I was leading my team in developing the AI agent.
I've compiled the marketing strategy documents.
I also prepared the presentation materials for venture capitalists. Check them over.
Our company is really coming together, isn't it?
Emily murmurs thoughtfully. I pause my work and look up.
Want some coffee? Take a break or you'll turn into a robot. The AI development is going well, right?
Yeah, thanks to you supporting me, both in work and outside of it. When I first came to Singapore, I never expected our relationship to turn out like this.
Oh, but I had a feeling. You called me your partner, didn't you?
I meant business partner at the time, though.
For the next lease renewal, let's move in together. Even in Serangoon, rent is still high. Sharing would be easier, right?
As we exchanged playful banter, a notification popped up on my desktop. Huh? An email from Asari?
Your old boss? Good news, maybe?
Hard to say. I opened the email.
Since you left, Sato has been stepping up. He's becoming more reliable every day. He's now leading a new project. Also, our company is in talks to merge with a major Taiwanese IT firm. The seniority system you despised is changing. If you ever wish to return, my door is always open.
I muttered humph, then sent the email straight to the trash.
You sure?
I have no attachment to Japan, no interest either. I'll succeed here, get my PR, and never look back. 2 years later, our personalized information education AI platform became a worldwide success. Even in the middle of a busy schedule, I ended up hosting a seminar in Tokyo. One of our major investors was Japanese and they insisted. I couldn't refuse.
Well, why not? It's been 3 years since you've been back. Let's enjoy Japan.
I did a quick check on Japan's current situation before coming. The country was still stagnant, stuck in its lukewarm comfort zone. But compared to 3 years ago, prices had skyrocketed, making life even harder for the people.
You're Mr. Yuma Takahashi and Miss Emily Caroline Wilson, correct? Mr. Takahashi, this is your triumphant return to Japan. Could we get a comment?
A journalist, huh? Humph.
Come on. If you ignore them, they'll just write whatever they want.
I don't care how old media portrays me.
Honestly, Yuma, you're such a pain. Hi! Nice to meet you.
Then, as scheduled, I held a seminar on the current state and future outlook of the AI business. Thanks to the materials Emily had prepared, the presentation went smoothly. It was neutral, perhaps even a little dull, but the audience's reaction was positive. Now we'll move on to the Q&A session. If you have a question, please raise your hand. The audience murmured lightly as hands began to go up here and there. I answered a few questions, offering safe, non-controversial responses, until I noticed something. That's Sato? So, he was too scared to ignore this and decided to show up, huh?
Yuma! That journalist from the airport is here, look!
Following Emily's whisper, I glanced over and saw the woman stretching her hand high. I wasn't entirely sure if she was the same journalist, but I figured this was as good as a chance as any and casually called on her. You, the woman in the middle row, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you. I'm Kato from News Communication. This may not be directly related to the seminar topic, but...
As soon as she said that, I had a feeling this was going to get interesting.
It's been said that the AI service you developed resembles a certain app that was previously released in Japan. What are your thoughts on this?
Thank you for your research. In fact, while researching Japan before my return, I first came across that domestically developed app. It was similar to my AI service, just slightly ahead of mine in release.
Is this okay? If there's a pre-existing product, even if it's a coincidence, it could be bad.
No, it's not a coincidence, but it's also not a problem. That's just a poorly made prototype. The developer? My old company. No need to even confirm it. During this trip, I plan to settle this matter once and for all. That app originated from a project I once worked on. I won't go into details, but the truth will come to light soon enough. The question had perfect timing in an audience filled with the key players. I glanced toward the seats and saw Sato's face drained of color. Emily, get in touch with the journalist later. After answering a few more questions, the seminar concluded successfully. The attendees left in small groups, but one person was pushing against the flow, heading toward me, Sato.
It's been a while, Takahashi-senpai. That was an excellent seminar. And your AI agent service, it's taken the world by storm, as expected from you.
More importantly, don't you have something to say to me?
I'm sorry. The project I launched was based on the research I did with you, senpai.
Based on? You mean outright stolen?
Ugh.
Yes, that so-called prototype was Sato's doing. As my right-hand man back in the company, he had the ability to pull it off. You didn't expect me to succeed after going independent, did you? You thought you could get away with it. You underestimated me.
No, that's not it. It's just, I
hate roundabout talk. Get to the point.
Please let this go. If this gets out, I won't be able to stay at the company.
Not my problem. That's what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I'm busy. I have no intention of filing a lawsuit myself. Besides, once something proves successful, copycats will sprout out like bamboo after the rain. Still, I can't just ignore a pre-existing service like this.
Thank you.
But if you're just clinging to the company and shutting off your brain, you have no future. As Sato left, Emily returned.
As you asked, I've leaked the info to the journalist.
Now it's just a matter of time, maybe 6 months to verify everything. I wasn't lying to Sato. I wasn't gonna file a lawsuit myself. About 6 months after returning to Singapore, the news broke about Sato's plagiarism. It didn't make huge headlines, but the facts had been exposed. The so-called pre-existing service would soon be gone. Speaking of which, the CEO of that company was now a Taiwanese executive. Just as I had suspected when I first heard about the merger.
I thought all related materials were disposed of when you left, but I never imagined Sato had hidden them. I deeply apologize. We will ensure this never happens again. That is what I would like to say, but it seems our company has no future left. A large-scale layoff is underway. The unprofitable AI department will likely be shut down. That's the official reason, but in reality, the Taiwanese CEO is openly prioritizing investment in their domestic AI industry. Leaving early was the right choice.
I knew this was happening. People in Japan naively believe Taiwan is unconditionally pro-Japanese. The truth is far more pragmatic. No country would sacrifice its own interest for another. In reality, protecting national interests and citizens means making moves like this. The email ended with one last request.
There is one last thing I'd like to discuss with you. Could we meet via video call?
Strictly speaking, I had no obligation to listen. But Asari had supported me when I was promoted beyond the seniority system. One final request, huh? I connected to the video call using the contact details in the email.
Can you hire the AI department members at your company?
The members? What about you?
It's time for me to step back, but they still have a future. Not everyone can act decisively like you. Of course, if you say you can't, I'll make sure to tell them to find another option.
Understood. I can't take everyone, but I'll individually discuss with those who are interested.
Thank you. That helps. I've already made the list, so I'll send it right away.
A faint smile returns to Asari's face, and the video call ends. The list of job seekers that was sent did not include Sato's name. However, Misaki Nakamura, I'd almost forgotten. Seeing the name of an ex-lover on the list, a bitter feeling spreads in my chest. Later, I interviewed the candidates from Asari's list one by one.
I never thought Yuma would be so loyal.
I'm just open to hiring skilled engineers.
Well, I'll let you say that.
While I process a massive number of interviews, Emily chuckles as if she finds something amusing. Ignoring her halfway, I continue making hiring decisions until Nakamura's turn arrives.
Yuma, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking straight back then.
Nakamura apologizes the moment she speaks. She looks slightly older than I remember.
And I never imagined Kenta would steal your work.
Nakamura, this is your interview. That's not relevant.
No, let me say it. I broke up with Kenta. I had no idea he was that kind of person. I should have believed in you and followed you when you went independent. Can we start over now?
This isn't a job interview for an ex-lover, you know. If it were, she wouldn't even pass the document screening.
I looked into Singapore. It's a great place. I know we can make things work. Please give me a chance. I want to make it up to you, Yuma.
Understood. I'll inform you of the results later. After finishing the interview with Nakamura, I immediately marked her as rejected.
You actually took it seriously. I thought you wouldn't even bother.
If she were capable, I'd consider hiring her. I need more hands to make this company bigger. But Nakamura? Not a chance. A chatbot would be more useful than her. With the closure of the former AI department, both Sato and Nakamura officially lost their jobs. Given the expose on Sato's plagiarism, he has no place left in the AI industry. He was competent in his own way, but, well, that's his own fault. Nakamura, who had been too comfortable in her bubble, no longer had the skills to compete, forcing her to job hunt at a lower level. I learned all this from from Satomi's update. But honestly, I was more interested in the photo of her smiling, surrounded by her grandchildren.
Yuma, there's a new economic report from Japan.
I know, inflation is rising again and real wages are dropping. From far across the sea, I silently watch my homeland crumble.
At least you got your permanent residency here. You'll go for citizenship eventually, right?
Citizenship. In Singapore, that means nationality. This country doesn't allow dual citizenship, neither does Japan. In other words, at some point, I'll have to make a choice.
I'm glad you moved here instead of America. At least I don't have to worry that your proposal is just for a green card. So, when's the wedding?
I'll leave that to you. Japanese people are humble after all.
Oh, how cold. I'm glad you chose me, Yuma.
Me too. At this point, I can't imagine my partner being anyone but you.
We're partners in business, in love, and in life.
If you stay passive, soaking in warm water, you won't realize when you've been boiled alive. That's why we must always think ahead and act for ourselves.